Imagine the two greatest teachers in human history walking toward each other at a crossroads. What would they talk about? In the 5th century BC, at opposite ends of the world, two men looked at human civilization and decided something was deeply wrong. One was Confucius, wandering from state to state, trying to restore the social order his world had lost. The other was Socrates, planting himself in the middle of Athens' busiest marketplace and refusing to let anyone off the hook. Same era, same urgency, completely different prescriptions. Today, we're not just comparing two philosophers. We're watching two civilizations stake out their founding assumptions for the very first time. Confucius was living through what the Chinese call Li Beng Lei Huai, the collapse of ritual and music, shorthand for a world coming apart at the seams. Lords ignored the emperor, sons defied their fathers. The social fabric, in his view, was unraveling. His solution was relational. He said, "People are not isolated individuals. They are nodes in a web of relationships. Restore those relationships between ruler and subject, parent and child, friend, and you restore society." He called this Ren, benevolence, and Lai, ritual propriety. Socrates, meanwhile, was living in the most intellectually free city in the ancient world. And what did he find? He found that Athenians who were absolutely certain they knew what virtue was, didn't. They couldn't even define it. His weapon was something he called knowing that you don't know, and he used it to demolish the false confidence of generals, politicians, and poets alike. One man was trying to rebuild a crumbling society. The other was trying to clear away intellectual pretense. Same historical moment, radically different missions. Here's where it gets fascinating. They were both great teachers, but they taught in opposite ways. Confucius taught contextually. When two different students asked him the same question about how to be a good person, he gave them completely different answers because they had different weaknesses. His wisdom was practical and situational, like a compass pointing towards social harmony. He didn't ask students to reason their way to virtue. He asked them to practice it. Socrates had no interest in telling anyone what to do. He compared himself to a midwife. He didn't put ideas into people's minds. He helped them give birth to ideas already there. And then he examined those ideas ruthlessly. Through irony and reductio ad absurdum, he peeled away comfortable assumptions until nothing remained but either a defensible truth or an honest admission of ignorance. For Socrates, virtue is knowledge. If you don't understand what courage actually is, all the brave-looking behavior in the world is just performance. For Confucius, knowledge without practice is equally empty. Do the right thing long enough, and the understanding follows. East tends toward synthesis, West tends toward analysis, and you can trace that fault line directly back to these two men. When we talk about building a harmonious society, about the responsibilities people owe each other, about the moral obligations of leadership, we're thinking in Confucian terms. When we talk about critical thinking, intellectual rigor, the right to question authority, we're reaching for the Socratic tradition. Confucius gives us warmth. Socrates gives us precision. A society that only has one probably needs more of the other. Next episode, we go somewhere even more ancient and even more strange. Two philosophers who both figured out that the universe is fundamentally about change, but couldn't disagree more about what to do about it.